When making changes in life, it's really easy to feel like you're losing everything and that nothing seems to be working out. But what we're going to talk about today is actually a really happy subject. There are 3 things that last forever. Even if you're alone and even if you screw up, there are 3 things that will always be with you. No matter how broken you are, no matter what you've lost, it is possible for you to rebuild. There are 3 things that you never lose the ability to have as a part of your life. There are 3 things that no one can ever truly take away from you. Let's talk about this. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. My name is Elizabeth Spraggins, and I am the founder of AllJOYInspired and the owner of Digging from Darkness, Living in Light, which is a mastermind group of business owners and community mentors that give back to the community in one way or another to share their expertise or their life experiences so other people who are having a hard time can get through whatever challenges they may be experiencing. Today is Saturday, September 30th, the last day of September. It is 2023, and I am really happy you guys joined me today. We've had a variety of topics on this show, and I grow as I learn. I learn as I go, and I share the whole journey with you. If you remember a year ago when we started doing these broadcast lives, they're a little bit hairy, like they were a little wiry, and they looked very different, right? They looked very, very different. But as I gain more experience with doing this, for those of you out there who are watching, I'm full of pride, of sense of accomplishment that I'm getting better at this. So over the last few weeks, last few months, I've become aware of different challenges that seem to be pretty common among people that I talk to, people I mentor, or, challenges that some of my colleagues are experiencing with their clients or members. And one thing that seems to be very common is a sense of being despondent, feeling defeated, feeling like the world is just straight up burning down and there's not a darn thing you can do to stop it. Like your whole life has fallen apart. And no matter how hard you try, you feel like you can't put the pieces back together. That happens for a variety of reasons. But I want to let you guys know that I have been super motivated. I have been inspired, and we are going to include something new. We tried it once before, and I was really happy about it. So there you go. It makes me happy. I happen to love sharing this information with those of you out there. And if you don't like it, another show is right for you, because this is my show and I do it however the heck I want to. So we are going to talk about why people get into that frame of mind, like just everything's gone to hell. They don't recognize their lives, and they've lost a sense of hope, a sense of faith in people or the world around them. They truly believe the world is going to hell. Someone betrayed them, or they were brought into the world with an uncaring set of parents who didn't really give them the guidelines to learn how to appreciate the goodness in the world around them, or the little things, or to see the silver linings that life has to offer on a daily basis. Or some people just have no hope that their suffering will never end. And I see this on a regular basis, especially with men and women who've had their heart broken, who have been betrayed in one way or another, or people who are recovering from an abusive relationship. They get stuck in this mindset that they're unlovable, that there's something wrong with them, that they did something wrong, and that every person in the future is going to treat them terribly. So they don't want to try to meet anybody new. But I'm here to tell you it is totally possible. But what happens when we lose hope that the situation will ever change, or that the next time might be different, or we lose faith in people? We lose faith in people, or we don't know what real love is because we've never experienced it before. We look for ways to replace it. We look for ways to replace that need that we have to be loved by someone. Everyone has a need to be loved. It's human nature. We want to have a companion. We want to have someone to share our jokes with, someone to sit on the sofa under a blanket in front of a fireplace and watch television or a movie, or someone to go dancing with. Human beings are meant to have a partner, right? And when we refuse to allow that to be a part of our life, we experience depression. We experience depression. Whether it's because we're self-isolating or because we're still trying to resolve that pain that being with an awful person caused, depression is no joke. And if you allow depression to keep a grip on you long enough, it becomes a way of life that becomes very difficult to escape. I personally understand this. I truly do. Or some people replace that gnawing need to have a partner with numbness that can come in the form of addiction. Addiction has many different hats. Addiction could be drugs, it could be drinking, it could be gambling, it could be promiscuity, it can be shopping, it can be OCD. Addiction is not OCD, but that's another form of replacing with just obsessive habits. Excuse me. I'm talking out of my neck right now. I'm really excited to talk to you guys today. Oh, my Lord. You see what happens when my stomach is acting crazy? I promise you this is a happy show. This is a really, really happy show because I am here to share this message with you that these things that you lose when you experience trauma and these things that you feel like you've lost control of, things that are no longer available to you because the world is just raining down on you. You're a born loser. You screwed up so much. You are no longer welcome by whatever higher power to have love, to have hope, to have faith, because you're a dirtbag. You feel like you're just an awful individual. You don't deserve it anymore because maybe you made a choice that you so deeply regret. You're punishing yourself by sitting in your house, not going out and trying new things or meeting new people. You're not allowing yourself to maybe look around and see if there's a new man or woman who you might want to put your eye on. I see people every single day who do this to themselves. For whatever reason, they're either scared because an experience was so bad, or they feel like they need to suffer. They make themselves suffer because they still have deep regret for something that they've done. And I am telling you that this love, this hope, and this faith that you so badly want that you're either afraid to accept or you're afraid to try to go after, it doesn't come from outside of you. That this hope, this love, and this faith, these joys in life, they're in your heart. They're your God-given gifts. It's a gift from whatever higher power, from fate or from Christ or from Buddha, but your reward for just believing that it's out there is that you get to experience these things in your life. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Okay, here we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, show's going to go really fast today. It is Saturday night in Las Vegas. Oh my gosh. I'm a little rowdy right now. I stepped on the scale this morning and I've lost 20 pounds. You can see like my little tiny waist coming in. I'm feeling sassy today. I'm like, hey, I freaking hate celery, but I'm going to eat that stuff. Inspire some laughter and love for someone special in your life with a fun gift from our store. Many different kinds of things to choose from for all kinds of people in all stages of life. AllJoy Inspired, we're here for you. You've decided that other people are no longer responsible for making you happy. You're tired of putting other people in charge of whether or not you have a good day. Well, the good news is the things that you need in order to be joyful about life every single day are perfectly in your hands. Woo! They so are. They are in your hands. Oh, yes. So once you've decided, okay, I'm tired of feeling this way. I don't want to sit in my house, every day that I come home from work. I kind of want to go out and make new friends. I want to meet new people. My life got really screwed up. I hit rock bottom. I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of living this way. I want more out of life. I want to be with someone. I want to date again. I want to make new friends. I want to pick up new hobbies. And you decide, okay, I'm ready to do this. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea how. But you've got to remember that all people are worthy of forgiveness. Even you. Even you are worthy of forgiveness. You might be carrying around this guilt for something awful you did. Maybe you were the reason your relationship failed. It's getting ready to rain out. I'm kind of in a hurry right now in case the electricity goes out. That kind of happens in this part of town. Like it just randomly comes on and off. If you're carrying around this guilt because you feel like you haven't been punished enough, or you feel that bad about something you've done, stop it. Stop doing that to yourself. People in general are imperfect. People are meant to make mistakes. That's how you learn to become a good person, is by making mistakes. How else would you ever have appreciation for doing right by others unless you've been a dirtball first? I'm telling you, that might not have come out right, but some of the most crazy, inspiring people I've ever met have been people coming out of prison, have people who have hurt other people, have been people who have wrecked their homes and relationships, or people that have caused themselves harm in one way or another. People that make it through that and get to the other side, people like that are conditioned. They're groomed by life or their Almighty to become teachers, to become guides for other people who are suffering. Why else do you think you are meant to experience these awful things, these pains? So you're going to remove your old habits and bad people from your life. Yes, we talk about this all the time. Your life is not going to change unless you change what's in your life. If you had an abusive relationship, you wouldn't continue to hang around that person, would you? Sure, you might not be hooking up anymore, but are you going to continue to spend time during the day with that person? F no. F no. Why? Because that person is poison to you. Same thing, like if you were having a problem with drugs or alcohol, you wouldn't keep hanging around situations that would tempt you to do those things, would you? No. Or if you had a problem with pornography. If you have a problem with pornography, you're going to clear your internet browser history, and you are going to stay away from websites and visuals that encourage you to feed that habit, right? Yes, Elizabeth. Yes, that's probably what I would do. I know. I know. You're going to surround yourself with good people who give you hope and positive direction. Where might you find people who could give you hope or positive direction? Well, you could, depends on what your needs are, right? If you are feeling pretty raw, feeling like you don't have very much hope, you could begin to be around people who could influence you in a good way. Maybe there's somebody at work who is just a happy person. Go say hi, go make conversation with that happy person at work or at school, if you're in school. You notice somebody that's just always in a good mood. Go get to know that person, say hello. Say, hey, I know we haven't talked very much. My name is such and such. Can we sit down and have a cup of coffee? I'd like to pick your brain. If you're a guy and you're a little weary about talking to women, I can tell you as a woman that if you are super respectful, I have no problem having a conversation with a man. No problem. If I'm out somewhere and somebody comes up to me and says, hello, hi, I have a question for you. Sure, no big deal, right? Or if I'm in a classroom and somebody wants to come talk to me, as long as they're not, trying to do x-ray eyes through my shirt, you know what I'm talking about. Don't have that body language where you're like, hey, baby. If you're cool about it, yeah, we can have a conversation. If you're a man and you are shy about talking to women, try first with small talk. do small talk first. I know it's super hard with you guys because God, everything a man says to a woman now is supposed to be toxic. Men are supposed to be a threat. You're not a threat. There are still some sane people in the world who think men should be men. Men should be allowed to be men. So you saying hello to a woman is not a threat. You wanting to shake a woman's hand is not a threat. Get back to being men, guys. Get back to sitting in your skin and embracing the fact that you're men and the world needs you to be men. And part of being a man is being able to approach someone that you have an interest in. One of the reasons that women have lost their MFing minds is because there are some bad people in the world who have convinced them that men being men makes them weak. And it's disgusting what is happening right now in the world. And I can tell you, hopefully things will change very, very soon. I hope it does. So men, put your big boy pants on and go have conversations with happy people. Or random stranger. If you're super shy and you're isolated, start surrounding yourselves with good people. Go to church. I myself am feeling a little hypocritical about that. I have not gone to church yet. I'm still looking for one. There is one close by. I have not made it in. I really want to go. I've got my own reasons. But I'll tell you what, that is one of the places where I go if I'm super, super upset, is I will just go sit down in a church and just be there. And something about it just gives me a sense like everything's going to be okay. Or you could hire a coach. Coaches are meant to be motivating. They are meant to be encouraging. They are also meant to push your comfort zones, to see what your boundaries are and to help you approach the edge of that, to have new experiences, to make new goals, to find new capabilities within yourself. Coaches can really make the difference for some people between making your goal or crushing it, right? So that's up to you. Read. Pick up self-help books. Read, blogs on the internet. Social media is trash. It's just straight up trash. And in fact, I was on social media spreading some of that trash. I've got this nifty book right here. It is called the Life Application Study Bible. I absolutely love this thing. And in fact, when I got this, I bought one for every member of my family, none of whom read the Bible, because this makes understanding the Bible so easy and so exciting. It's exciting. So in the back, it's got like, if you got a word on your brain and you want to look up a word on your brain, it's got like a glossary in the back. And then it's got like the word of God that has to do with that word that you're thinking about. So it could be something like peace or peer pressure or, just a bunch of other stuff. Beautiful, baptism, even depression, loss, anger, rage, jealousy, stuff like that. And then in another section way in the back, it has like a glossary where it tells you something short to read every day. Like I love, you can't see that. Okay. I love this so much. I bought one for every member of my non-Bible reading family. They opened it and they love it. They love it. And I also recommend it to all of my friends who are just finding their way. If you're curious, I recommend it. I highly, highly, highly recommend picking up a Life Application Study Bible. You can find it on Amazon. It's not expensive. And chances are you'll probably get it within a day or two. Changed my life. Finally learning to understand the Bible has absolutely changed my life. It's changed the way I see the world around me and my place in it. So if you're in a position where you have no idea who you are, you don't know why you're walking on this planet, you don't know what your purpose is, and you're wondering, why even bother? You screwed up so much, why even bother? You're just going to go about your day doing the bare minimum to get by until you close your eyes for the last time, whenever that might be. This will change your life. Give it a try. Woo! Okay. Wow, this is going super duper fast today. You guys might be off the hook soon. You might be off the hook soon. Oh, yay. This is the happy part, right? Okay. We are moving forward. Hey. Here we go. You ever wonder if you mess up, if it's all over? If, screw it, and why even bother trying? Well, you're supposed to make mistakes. Just like a child learning to walk, you're supposed to fall down so you can learn to get back up. The things that you're meant to do are going to be learned by the mistakes you make, and the reward is the happiness that your life will provide. Hey, I kind of already said that, right? I kind of already said that. That's my bad. I'm new to including. This is the first time I've ever actively talked about having this Bible, and I'm sharing that part of myself with you guys. Okay. I'm just, it's not working for me. It is freaking hot in here because I had to turn the air off so the microphone wouldn't pick up the wind. I'm going to share a story with you guys. I'm just going to go off script and I'm going to talk to you about this. My introduction into this world was very lonely. It was very, very lonely. I didn't really have a guideline other than my father, may he rest in peace. But when I became an adult, I didn't know where I belonged in the world. I had no idea what I was meant to do. I mean, I tried a bunch of different things, and we all know where I wound up for 15 years. But I never really felt like I was important. I never felt like I was changing the world. And you hear that so much, you guys. You hear that so much. I'm going to change the world. I'm meant for greatness. You hear people say that every once in a while, right? I'm meant to do great things. Or maybe you'll hear someone say that, that about you. You are going to do great things. And you're thinking to yourself, well, let me know what that's supposed to be because I have no idea. Or you get an idea in your head and you're really excited about it and you really want to go about doing it and you want to give back to your community. You want to help people and you've got no idea. You have no idea. So you're just kind of like, screw it. That was a fun thought, right? Or somebody makes you feel like you don't exist, like you're not important. There are some of you out there who are still living with this. You felt this happiness and this joy in your life because you were getting that joy from being in that situation with someone else. And now that person is gone, either because you chose to change that situation or because that person chose to end the relationship, now that joy that you had is gone. But you want joy back in your life again, and you don't know how to do that. I'm here to tell you that I found some sort of excitement. I found money, I found fame, I found arousal doing what I used to do for a living. But then when I saw the job and the work differently, those things that I really enjoyed about doing the work were no longer a good thing. They were a reminder of how I felt. So if you're in a situation and all of a sudden you see it differently, and those benefits you got from that situation are no longer benefits, but punishments for not making that change, well, where in the hell are you supposed to get joy again? What do you do if your life suddenly looks very dark, looks very different? Somebody broke your heart. You might have committed a crime, or you get very sick, and now all of the things you used to love doing, you can't do anymore. How are you supposed to find happiness going through all of that? I'm just going to tell you that when I was going through some pretty serious darkness in my life, I chose, I picked up drinking. I picked up having sex for a living. That was fun. For me, it was a blast until I saw what my work was doing to the world around me and what that kind of work, just in general, was doing to people. And I heard, my own conscience tell me, you can't do this anymore. People are losing their minds. People are hurting other people by either dismissing them as actual humans to connect with, or they were feeling like it was normal to harm others because they had gotten so used to the extremity of the excitement they were absorbing. So I decided one day, I said, I can't do this anymore. I feel like a bad person for encouraging others to hurt people with seeking greater and greater stimulation. So I can't do it anymore. But then where was all of that rah, that excitement, that joy? How was I supposed to feel like a good person again, knowing what I had done? And then it came to me. I started getting curious about this. I started wondering. I heard all the time about all you have to do is ask for forgiveness. Okay, so I'm off the hook, right? All I got to do is say, hey, I'm sorry. Clean slate. And I'm going to go right back out and I'm going to go do all the same stupid all over again. But this time, that's not how it worked out for me. That is not how it worked out for me at all. And in fact, I didn't start reading this until about a month ago, maybe 2 weeks or a month ago. I'd have to look because I have the exact day when I started reading it. Because there are little boxes that you check, when you're done reading for the day. And it's like 3 or 4 sentences that you read, but it's the description at the bottom that made it so awesome. But I digress. That's not what happened to me this time. Because when I started reading this and I started understanding it, it's the understanding of the word that changed my life. Anybody can pick up, a Bible and say, okay, I get it. What does that have to do with me? I don't understand that. That means nothing to me. But when you understand it, it's almost like your eyes open for the very first time. And then I really, really grasped what it was like to be able to put that shame and bury it and say goodbye to it. If you are feeling an overwhelming, almost permanent sense of shame or guilt for something you've done, it is possible to let it go. Get a hold of me, Elizabeth Spraggins at AllJOYInspired.com. Message me on any social media. If you've got the phone number of the business, it's public, look it up. Call me, text me, email me. I am more than happy to talk to you about this because it so powerfully changed the way I was experiencing life. I feel peace. I'm not afraid anymore. Yeah, money's very different for me now these days. Stress is definitely different for me now these days. But I'm no longer upset at the little things in my life. I look forward to trying new things. I feel like I'm meant to be a part of the world when before I never felt welcome anywhere I went. I always felt like people were talking bad about me because they had to know what I was up to, right? Or they had to know my secrets. They had to. They could see it all over me. If you're tired of feeling that way and you want to know how all those goofy freaking Bible thumpers out there, why they've always got this silly looking grin on their face, talk to me about it. I'm not going to pressure you. I'm just going to point you in the direction that I chose so you can see what I saw with hopes that maybe you can be freed from whatever darkness is choking you in your life. One more thing before we move on, I want to say a very, very, very happy birthday to Ivan Jimenez. Ivan, if you're out there, I don't know, I can't see who is on the list yet. If you're out there, happy birthday, my brother from another mother. I love you. I'm so proud of you. It's been almost a year now, I think, that you've decided something new was right for you and you were just going to go for it, and you did. You did. Happy birthday, my dear friend. I love you, and I hope your day is wonderful for you. Okay, today's going to be a little bit of a short show because it is now starting to storm. I'm going to go to the Q&A. Oh, Facebook. People on Facebook, please, please, please give StreamYard permission to use your name so I know who's talking to me. Otherwise, I don't know who's making the comments. It's Jamal. That's my other brother from another mother. What's up, Jamal? Hey, from Philly. You need a life coach to help me get the life I want. Life coaches are amazing. They are amazing. They're they're like that voice in your head that's constantly telling you to do something. I mean, sort of. It's a joke. But they're like that voice that's reminding you to do something. That voice that's telling you, hey, maybe try this. Or, hey, did you get up off of your butt and do that thing today? Yeah, but life coaches are great for most people. And some people, depending on what's happening in their life, could supplement that effort with some mental health assistance. It just depends. But get a hold of me and we'll talk about it. And I'll point you in the right direction. Oh, hey. Oh, about 5 more minutes. What's up, Eagles fans? It's about to be 4-0, Jamal. Can I get a hey? It's about to be 4-0. You are afraid to go after it. And that's okay. It's okay if you're afraid. But that's why there are other people like in the Facebook group, in the Digging from Darkness, Living in Light. Any one of those group experts has been where you are as far as your frame of mind goes. You're afraid to go after something. I was at one point too. In fact, it's still an effort for me to have trust that things are going to wind up okay. You're afraid because those are your bad habits. That is your old lifestyle fighting for survival. When you start thinking of trying new things and making changes in your life, and you feel that fear, that's your comfort zone. It's like, no, please don't go. We know how to exist in this. We know how to survive in what we're doing right now. We can make decisions on a regular basis because we know what will happen when we do. Your fear is your comfort zone and your habits fighting for survival. But when you decide it's time for you to make a change, you look that fear right in the eye and you say, you get out of here. I got to make room for something new. Get a hold of me or talk to one of the group experts. It's Chris. Hi, Chris. Dude, I just adore you. I adore you. You are one of my favorite people across the worldwide internet. Except for Charlie, my brother from another mother. I got a lot of brothers from other mothers. You're one of my favorite freaking people, dude. Like, I just adore you. In fact, I'm surprised you haven't been booted from this platform yet, Chris. That book provides financial advices, by the way. Hey, Fernando, it's good to see you. Thank you. It's not usually that I see you come to my show, so thank you for watching today. In the Life Application Study Bible, are you describing it provides financial advice? I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm still super new to reading this. I love this thing. I swear to you, if I'm ever feeling stressed or crazy or confused or even premenstrual, for my goodness sakes, right? I pick this up and I read it. I look up a word that I think in the back and then I just read it. It makes me feel better. I didn't know it had financial advice in it. I didn't know the Bible did that. Go Birds! You guys, I know today's a little bit of a short show. I feel like I'm kind of cheating you out of a whole experience. I don't know. I really love doing the shows for an hour. It's hot and it's raining and I'm almost legally blind, so I've got to go limp my happy butt home in rush hour traffic on Saturday night while there's a stadium event going on about a block away. So wish me luck. Oh, one more thing. If you guys enjoy the show, please go to AllJOYInspired.store and pick out something fun for yourself, right? Pick out something fun for yourself. We got t-shirts, we got bumper stickers. coffee mugs, or something funny with a foul word if you're into cursing, like I'm trying to leave behind me as well. I'm trying to leave cursing behind me. But please pick up something nice for yourself. It shows your support, but every cent of the profits goes to us reaching out to the community and helping people who are in need, who are down on their luck, who could use a little bit of guidance, who can't afford services. So thank you so much for your support. Go buy a t-shirt, buy a bumper sticker, buy a coffee mug, or you can donate going to AllJOYInspired on X, used to be Twitter. There's a donation link at the top. If you want to give $2, give $5, give 50 cents for all I care. Anything is really helpful. I love you guys. Chris, Jamal, you guys are some of my favorite people in the whole world. I really, really love you. Ivan Jimenez, for all you people in Digging from Darkness, Living in Light, today is Ivan's birthday. Please go to Ivan's Facebook page and leave like a really meme, happy birthday, MFer, or whatever. Ivan happens to be an Eagles fan, so that's why we're friends. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching today. Today is Saturday, September 30th, 2023. My name's Elizabeth Spraggins. I am the founder of AllJOYInspired. And for all of you out there, your sister in Christ. And as I learn more about this, I'm going to share more about this with you. Also sending our love out there to Beard Vet, all the guys and girls over there. Beard Vet, owned and operated by veterans. Go over to beardvet.com, say hi. Thank them for their service. Pick yourself up some pretty kick-ass coffee. Y'all be safe. I will see you next week, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live right here on whatever platform you happen to be seeing. Please don't drink and drive. Thanks for watching, guys.